politics, it doesn't matter, me I go talk. Bringing light to the lost so you will get it. DP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. So if you see your girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, or just the habit. Politics, politics, it doesn't matter, me I go talk. Bringing light to the lost so you will get it. DP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Yeah, views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. VP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Just know it's a general knowledge. Views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP. Call me Damian Phillips. Whoa, ooh yeah, Phillips. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. Yeah, DP stands for Damian Phillips. All who never knew get with it. So if you see your girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, adjust the habit. DP stands for Damian Phillips. All who never knew get with it. So if you see a girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, adjust the habit. Politics, politics, it doesn't matter, me I go talk. Bringing light to the lost so you will get it. DP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. So if you see your girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, adjust the habits. politics, politics. It doesn't matter, me I go talk. Bringing light to the lost so you will get it. DP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Yeah, views expressed. You know the rest. Come chat with DP. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know with knowledge. VP is my name. Please don't spill it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Just know it's a general knowledge. Expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with me, Damian Phillips. Whoa, ooh yeah, Phillips. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. Thank you very much, my artists. It's a general knowledge. So it is a Monday evening, and every Monday, this is the place for me to be. I hope it becomes your favorite place to be also right here live on Vibes Corner Radio, the VCR for short. And like I say, we're on 24/7s, maybe not live, but if you want to feel like, yeah, listen to radio like back in the day, good quality experience people. No nobody where them uncle give them or them auntie give them one use laptop and help them turn DJ. You want to know people who know music and they can tell you that listen, this song or this came out on this album and all of them something. There. Me not really know them something. And me used to play music, me just know a good song and as a musician. But good evening again. My name is Damian Phillips. We're live on the Vibes Corner Radio. We're also live on my YouTube channel, which is DP Live. Yeah. So yeah, last week, let me apologize. No one told me till after the show that my microphone was low. So I'm trying to get that right for this week. So if you're watching and it is low, just let me know. Um, yeah. All right. So V is here. Good evening and welcome. Um, my contributor supposed to be joining us in a few. So, yeah, once he's here, you will see him talking about DJ Blazer, Akeem taking the night off. I don't know if Lester, which is on another side of the planet. It's 3:08. I have to get up for 4 a.m. If you're still on. No, Lester, may I go come off at 4. So no, that not gonna work. Yeah. So see, I just mentioned Lester a little. But I'm planning on starting a new feature in my show. And I wish Blazer was here already, based on what I'm going to start with. But what I'm going to do is, if it's just a story, I'm going to read it. And if I have a video, which I'm going to play one of two videos I'm going to feature tonight, play the video and then have my guests and my contributors to respond to it. You also, as my viewers, you can respond to it too in the comment section. As you know, I always have it on the screen. And I promise you that I'm going to do better to try to pay more focus on the chat room. So there's this big debate going on, but let's just play the video and then.
So I heard that they banned edges in schools in Jamaica, and I think it's amazing. They need to ban everything over here, everything. Because right about now, the children are too nuff. They're just too nuff. You know, when you was younger, your mum used to say, I don't really like that little girl, because she's too nuff. Now I'm sorry, everybody's child is too nuff. Like, it's actually ridiculous. I'm in the classroom and I'm saying every minute, hello, can you put away the mirror, please? Excuse me, can you put away the mascara, please? Why have you done your lip gloss about 50 times? Your lips are about to drop off. Can you put it away? The next one's got our eyelash curler. You're rude. I don't even own one. The next girl had a whole mirror, A4 size with lights around it and a stand. You're extremely rude, young lady. Go and put back your mother's things in her bathroom because it's teeth. I know your teeth and your parents' things. One of the little girls had little lip gloss. Miss, do you like my gloss? It's Yves Saint Laurent. You're rude. You don't even concentrate in French and you're telling me about Yves Saint Laurent. I have to ask them, what time is it in the morning that you're waking up? I need to understand. Because in the morning, I am literally looking like I'm homeless. Like I crawled out of the tent underneath the subway and I'm looking little change for pasta later on. It's definitely giving mad gal. I'm outside looking like a fiend. Hello, where is the Nest Cafe? And you lot are looking like you're ready for New York Fashion Week. It's not making sense. I don't understand it. There needs to be a ban on everything because they're so interested in everything about their appearance. They are not studying their books. They're in the classroom and they're worried about the edges. They're worried about all these things. The edges has got so much style and pattern. It's giving art attack. That's what it's giving. I need to understand what time in the morning you lot are waking up to put on this production because it's a whole thing that's going on. And here, there's me, lip dry, bare things, and I'm just in the classroom like, hello. Because it's giving supermodel. And let me not even get started on the short skirts. Because the short skirts is a different thing. That's a whole new topic. So I heard that they banned edges in schools in Jamaica. And I think it's amazing.
Heard. I didn't see the this one first. I saw the second video with this young lady, and forgive me, I didn't do enough research to get her name or anything. But that's the first video she did. But I saw somebody post, Erica, big up yourself. Erica post the second video because again, so let me bring you guys up to date for those of you who are not in Jamaica. Last week, the comments of school, a top female school in Kingston, actually post on their Instagram page, it was in the news reported that they're banning all edges. So I know my mom is watching, and this is it. Whenever I hear somebody speak like a British, there's something just trips in my head, and I feel like I want to do my British impersonation. And you can tell she's Jamaican. You hear it, right? But anyways, so Erica Dunbar posts the video, the second video with her addressing the issue. But again, so for those of you who don't know what are edges, because I check my stats on YouTube and um surprisingly most of my viewers are above 45. Yeah. So I see all the stats break out. I'm not popular with the younger people in their 20s because that it's a thing. Young people don't normally gravitate to I shouldn't say that, because I will be playing a clip in a few where this PNP what them call him? This PMP, what the word of them call him? I don't remember the word now. He said that young people are idiots and he's not even going to apologize for it. Which again, when I heard that, what stuck out or stood out for me is that the PMP, like we saw in all the polls, they're not popular with young people because they just feel like young people are just like the brother said. But like I say, you'll get that later on. So big up all of my viewers, but especially the mature. So I think my show is geared towards mature viewers. So maybe that's why nobody in a day in a chat at seminar SYM and stuff like that. Because no, we don't have those kind of people over here. But yeah, I want to get those people in. So I was bouncing it on a couple of friends to find out their take. Oh, I was explaining what are edges. So edges, another name for them, Jamaicans call them baby hair. So when you see the females and you see the little hair curling out and they have different patterns, some of them they're just laying neatly, but there are some that it's a whole, like you hear the lady say a while ago, the teacher, it's a fashion show.
They're looking like they're ready to go on catwalk or, somewhere in Italy or Rome or something like that. But yeah, so it can be exaggerated. It can just be, you're just layering the hair. You have some people to the it's the real hair, and some it's not the real hair, but so baby hair is a thing now. So again, which is customary now. Every commence of a school year, every September, there's always something to talk about. Children being locked out of school for this, for that, the devil's know what. I read about one school where this young lady, her shoes was too high, so it was passing her ankle. So I think, just using my imagination, maybe it would have been like a boot instead of her shoes, and she was barbed. I remember telling, and not to embarrass my grade 9 supervisor, Miss Thompson, we were good friends, so I can call her name. Um, I told her that I was in a disagreement with a lot of policy that the school have. One was, and maybe I'm dating myself now, but they had something called lines. So if you misbehave, if you skull class, whatever, they would give you lines to write. And lines was basically, they tell you what they want you to repeat. So they'll write it on the board. So for example, you skip class and you write, I should not skip my R&T class, or I should not skip my, which it's just memory a while ago, because I hated R&T. R&T meant mean resource and technology. That's where the other 9th graders like going around every 2 weeks or something like that. So agriculture was a part of it. Home economics was a part of it. Um, what else was a part of it? Arts, construction and joining, and I think agriculture. Good evening, Blaze. How are you doing?
Yeah, well, go on.
Welcome, sir. And you're just in time because, like I say, I'm starting a new feature where I either make mention of stuff or play a video, and the feature is called React to This. So yeah. So we're at the grooming thing. I just played the first video, which maybe I should play it again with the young lady. I'm gonna play part 2 because part 2 is kind of spicier. So yeah. So welcome again, brother. We're definitely gonna talk politics, but just to add a kind of flavor to the thing.
Mm.
So yeah, so we're talking about, and Blazer knows about it, which we're gonna get his feedback to it. But yes, I was telling my talking about my grade 9 supervisor, and I told her that writing lines is foolishness. I'm like, listen, I remember telling her, I'm like, Miss Thompson, look, my mom is a single parent. And if you notice, I have one subject book, and I did like 3 or 4 subjects in that one book, which teachers had a problem with, because the social teachers like, if you do science in my social study and I want the book to mark and da 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 da, all of that stuff. So I said to my grade supervisor, I'm like, when you give me lines to write, this is not helping nothing, because you want me to write 500 lines saying I should not skip R&T class. And what does that do to me or for me in any way in our thing? You're just causing my mom to buy a book faster. And that was the last time I wrote lines. She never gave me lines again. Something to about locking kids out of school. I was always against that. Because my thing is, your parents send you off to school and then they are going to work and they expect you to be in school, which of course
Yeah,
some of us used to find other places to go. I always go to school.
yeah,
I've never
whatever.
gone to
Yeah,
like
yeah, they
beaches
run an
or
Archie
river.
game shop.
Oh, yeah. I never like game like that. I never good, so it never benefit me for go game. I'm in poor again, so I never have no money. So
Oh
yeah,
boy.
but I was always at school, but not necessarily in class. So let me confess, my son is not watching, so I can confess that. I used to go to school, but not necessarily every class, because for me, I knew that I wanted to be a musician. So like all what them call a drawing something there, technical drawing,
Technical drawing.
that was a waste of my time. I had no interest in technical drawing. Religious education, me born and grow in a church, me can recite the whole Bible, never need reason. I like social study for what reason I don't know. And the teacher wasn't hot or anything. I just like social study.
Where did I teach? I
Science,
Miss Scott?
no, me I talk about compre.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, not
Sorry. Yeah.
primary school, compre school,
Yeah.
matter about. But so
Mm.
this locking out kids, I was always against it, and I think it doesn't make sense. I was advocating, and this is the 90s I'm talking about. I'm like, have the kids like have a room and have them sit in that room and call the parents, or make them go around and pick up the trash them or something. Give them something to do. But they used to do that. If you're late, they lock the gate or which again, it never made no sense. So every September, it's not like a trend. We just know the news know that they should line up the cameras and the reporters because some school is going to lock out somebody. Here was a thing last year. I think where we're at that place in society now where I don't really like it. I don't like to see boys here unkept, like it's supposed to be like an afro, but it's not an afro because they don't really do nothing to it. But I think my son had that little phase he was going through to where they wanted to go to the barber like every week to line up. So for the males, their edges is lining up their edges, and for the females is the baby hair. So yeah, so that's a thing with the baby hair now. I got a lot of feedbacks. I have friends who say, even today, one of them posts, and she said, make one teacher lock out my pitney for edges and see me and her. And she mentioned stuff like her daughter is half Indian and all of the other excuses and whatever. So Blazer, you missed the first video. I'm going to play the second video now, and then I'm going to hand over the microphone to you. Because like I say, to my viewers, this segment is called React to This. So Blazer is going to react to this video when we come back.
So I'm here today to address the adults who actually had an issue with what I said yesterday. It's very much given that you're lacking in your comprehension skills, and it's very much given that you were possibly one of the people doing your eyeshadow at the back of the class, and this is just why you're not getting it. Okay, at no point did I say that I want your children to come to school looking any old how. Some people are talking about, I don't want my daughter to come to school looking anyway, why can't my daughter look nice? You lot are the problem. You lot are actually the issue. I've got adults saying to me, what's the correlation between baby hairs and education? Let me break it down to you. It's not just baby hairs, because I mentioned other things. Okay, the baby hairs, not just the ones that are just done neatly to keep your hair in place. No, the extravagant baby hairs that are spelling out names, shapes and places going past your eyebrows into your iris, they are a problem. Okay, the eyelashes that look like you're about to flutter out of my window while I'm teaching Macbeth is a problem, because I'd actually like you to remain seated. This is important. Okay, the lip gloss application every 5 seconds is a problem. The reason why is because it's taken away from learning time, and it's really lowering the attainment levels of these children because they're so focused on their looks and maintaining these looks throughout the day at school that they are not concentrating in the classroom. Okay, that's the link, in case you didn't understand. At no point did I say that these girls can't have these things, but there is a time and there is a place. And you see, you adults that are talking about, oh, this is an example of a black woman trying to police what young black girls do with their hair. Yeah, I do feel that we need to police what young black girls do with their hair. I do feel, because I feel like there is a time and a place and an age. There's no way that my 13-year-old child is going to come to me and tell me, Mum, I'm going to school with my bust down to my calves. It's not happening. I've got girls in the classroom telling me, Miss, look, I got invisible lace. The only invisible that you should be studying is Casper the Friendly Ghost. Yeah, you're talking about invisible lace. Like, it's too much. If you lot don't think that there's a problem with children coming to school wearing resistance bands as a skirt, there is an issue. Okay, there's an issue. We have to address these things. And yes, there is a bigger problem. Social media and all these things and what parents allow and all the other factors, yes. But in school, if we can stop these things within the classroom, it will help. I only care about the children. So you lot that are implying that it's anything other than that, you've lost it. And for the ones who are saying, yeah, but you've got nails and you've got edges, I'm a big woman. I'm educated at that as well. So I can afford to have nails and edges and eyelashes and blue wigs. I can afford to. Do you get it? Like, let's be sensible, guys. Like, I've actually graduated a number of times. I am not the person you should be studying. You should be with me and wanting our children and our girls to love themselves, first of all, value education, yeah, and you should want the best for them like I do. Stop trying to make me seem like the villain. It's not me. And before you lot come with, oh, it's only the girls. No, it's not. Ban ski masks, ban balaclavas, and ban these boys wearing the trousers around their thighs because you're waddling around the school looking like penguins.
Wow. So, like I said, without further ado, Blazer, react to that.
Sorry, my microphone kind of there getting a problem, but yeah. I totally agree with that.
Okay.
And that is the biggest problem with this generation, where me even I discuss it with parents in my age group.
Mm-hmm.
No, my mother and father now have that.
Right.
The things I say the generation of picnic get away with now. We look on it like, oh yeah, it's cool, it's all right. Them are them one individual, them a get a chance to express themselves or whatever it is. But we is also to be blamed for all them kids here conduct themselves. You understand?
That's true. That.
We give our kids cell phone and access to the internet. So something we give them access to our parents. Our parents would even know, so we know what we know at the time when we know what we know.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And we could make our parents know. So we know. You understand?
Yes.
So me, I look on the attire most of the picnic them. You have some picnic where go to school look decent. Actually look decent. Round of applause to them. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I remember there was a time when I went to school to surprise my son. Because him claims that every time something go on in school, me no want go. But if his mother go where me I go for cause, me I say if me go, me might embarrass her, and so me say, all right, me go surprise him one day.
As a Jamaican parent.
Eh. So me come to me go to school, and the principal called me in the office and I have a conversation with me. Say 2 girls are fight over him today. So I say, what do you mean 2 girls are fight over him? And she said to me, say, she didn't even know I was coming there. But it so happens that the incident happened. And them call the girl mother if come. So them a call fee mother now if come and me end up come. When me see the young girl, let me know. I can't believe it's the same age group. Girl picked them in the same class with my son, A 2 big woman me I look pan with lace front weak pie, brother. You understand? And as the person, I said the edges them will curl up. Seeing?
Yeah.
And me I look pan them and me I say, I saw them little picnic come at school like big woman. Like when we are going to school, most of the girls them ear cream like maybe when them in a 3rd farm or 4th farm. I be a natural ear where I see her maybe one little Jerry curl hairstyle or something. Nothing when I look too adultish.
I remember press.
Yeah.
Them
press them natural ear and by the time them sweat it out, it poof out. But we never have business with that.
So let me ask you this, Blazer. You think because like I said, I have a friend, I can play her voice note, but I didn't get her permission prior to the show, so I won't. Very popular person in Portland, so maybe just playing her voice, people know and call her and we don't want all of that. But what if the parents say, listen, I don't have a problem with it. Like, leave my daughter alone. Let she wear all the edges she want to wear. Like I say,
hear what me I say still.
She wants to be the teacher.
Some of the teachers too are problematic and are troublemakers and just all and grumpy. Because you can't understand when a girl I try to keep, because I seem like the problem is with the young ladies. In a 1995, 96, 97, 98. Me see some girl wear some uniform come to school, me I wonder, the only thing left is for just the breeze goes off and blow you up.
As in the length?
Yes, and everything there road. Now, Missy said that was a problem. And Missy said the problem was not only how short the girl them have it, it's temptation with the man teacher them. You understand? Because we feel like a temptation for true. See? And them say, all right, your skirt have to be one certain amount of length.
Like
me not have no problem, because what you do is you're also diffusing a problem. See?
I can't tell you, although you answer my question, which we're going to go back to. I just have that. I was having a similar conversation with a couple of my friends on WhatsApp before coming on. And one of them, the old adage you hear it all the time. Listen, them man are evil if she dressed like one nun. Because there's a line of argument that some man will say, and I've heard teachers with it and principals saying, listen, as you say, they're trying to diffuse a problem.
Right.
There is a school, and like I say, every September it's a big thing. That their rule is the tunic must be all the way down to the girl's ankle. And there are several females in media that them cuss and say, no, this no make no sense. And why?
No, I don't think it have to be down to the ankle. I think down to the ankle is a little bit like, right. But reaching.
The principal said he was trying to prevent the girls being assaulted from men, and females who don't agree with that say, no, you even if you're dressed like a nun.
Watch why? All right, we can answer one of the commenters.
No, we not answer my question first. The question I asked you was, what parents say, listen, leave my daughter on her edges. They can be elaborated as she wants, leave her alone.
Well,
Should school,
if a parent is saying that about their child, you're supposed to respect the parent also, because the parent must know how them grow them pitney and how them want the appearance of them
so my
pitney.
question is, what should the schools do? Because St. Andrew High said no edges, the ban edges. Should should parents who don't have a problem with edges go and protest and
Well,
really
if them want protest, them can protest. But if the school have that law, cause guess what?
Mm.
We can protest all we want, but if a Jamaica whether we can't drive on the right hand side of the road, at the left hand side.
All right, before you answer the question, let me just recommend. Valentina says, have you seen some of these pants? The parents didn't see their pants when they were leaving home, which come back to the same point I'm making. So because I see some pictures, and I'm wondering if this is real or they're exaggerating it. Because just like how the man them a road now, the panic corner pull down them pants, which it's almost in their mid thighs, that is where Mrs. School pants. So again, do we strike the balance to say it's a democratic country? So the kids should be. I hear some, and I won't even play it because I see some big woman talk on CVM and I say, "Oh, you need to allow the kids to express their culture." And thing, and I'm like, what are they talking about? Your culture is to be wearing your pants behind your bottom and your bottom.
Well,
I don't
here we go on.
I
As
don't support picking up trash. Akeem, tell me why you don't support picking up trash.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
did promise Blazer that I'm going to try to go through some of this. Good night, massive review. Big up yourself. DJ Blazer, happy you didn't cause any.
No, we don't do that on live radio, and yeah, we don't do that on live radio or
He's a
TV
professional
or
and he knows how to work under pressure.
yeah.
If that's the stance, she need to send her child to private school
I agree.
or home. Me agree with that too.
I agree with that.
The question. Go ahead, Blazer.
So basically, what me I say is, if the school have rules and you want your child to come out to something good, you have to abide by the rules, because rules is rules. You understand? If them tell us you're supposed to reach at the airport 2 hours before the flight depart, and there might be a possibility that if you don't reach 2 hours before, the door might close by you and you're not gonna make the flight. If you miss the flight, you can't complain because them they tell you.
It's not a might. Then
The,
tell you
the,
when
the,
the door
the
close
rules is
before.
there.
And some of them cheap airline here, if you don't reach in time to get on the flight, they can sell back your seat
Yeah.
and use that to say, well, you're supposed to be here 2 hours. This is what you wanted to respond to what Valentina said about the temptation?
Yes, because
Hold on before you
member
continue.
say, member we grew, we me
Blazer, hold on now.
eh.
Remember that we're not only on my YouTube channel, we're also live on Vibes Corner Radio.
Oh,
So for the
sorry.
benefits of those listening, this is why I really need to make sure I'm reading these comments to be a part of the show. Valentina said, that should not be temptation for grown men, Blazer. Nope. Blazer want to respond to that.
It should not be, but it is. It should not be, but it is. And if you wish to speak the truth, you know, growing up, a lot of these school girls tempted a lot of the big man them. Even the big man teacher them. Me never say it right, but at that go on.
So as a big man, Blazer, and you can recall,
Yeah.
remember I taught for 10 years at Shebian. And I don't know, maybe make up different. But I know I have past students now who are in their 30s, and I still see them as a child. I
Yeah.
remember one of them which I was close to, and she told me that listen, you can't date anybody my age or 3 years younger than me. And I said, why not? And she said, because they did teach me. Like I said, me and her did bonify, which she had even family members who thought that we maybe was together or something like that. The way we were close.
Yeah, my
What?
no man, me just say maybe she have a crush by you, you never know. But at the end of the day,
That is what people say too. But
remember me work.
a true story. I remember
Yeah.
you remember the year that Elaine was the guest up at Titchfield Fear and Fet. You remember they used to have Titchfield Fear and Fet?
Yeah.
All right. Elaine was the artist, and they had to hire me to do the video and photo. And I remember seeing one of the girls' cousin, and I asked her, I had like X amount of VIP tickets. I'm like, you want one? And she said, yes. So after we got in and I settled down, she came and phoned me and we were talking. And she said, you know that me and XYZ are cousins, right? And I said, what that have to do with anything? And in retrospect, I'm like, maybe she thought that there was something there.
Or you was hitting.
However, there
Yeah.
wasn't nothing there because, like I'm saying now, I could not see myself dating somebody that was in my classroom
But
or
yeah, what go on?
any
You
student.
name DP for a reason. And Father God make you the way he make you.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing?
Right.
So, how you operate, how me operate, everybody don't operate the same. That's why I said the principal or the teachers implemented these rules just to like a feel safe thing. So like them know say it possible for happen. So you see like how we know say it possible, we are gonna write it off. We are gonna make the girl them have them skirt down at their anchor.
So again, me I got interject Blazer because I'm on the side of females who say if somebody just have a deranged mentality, not care who one girl dressing her,
True.
whatever,
And I agree with that.
that individual.
But if you make the skirt short, what you do? You still not eliminate the problem. If you understand what I say. Me know you're gonna play devil's advocate.
No, I'm not playing a devil's advocate. I'm a
Yeah,
Damien.
yeah.
I'm playing Damien's advocate.
But if we know say when somebody put on a short skirt or a short dress or look impy skin, but just like how me did I watch Lisa Anna video today when they were saying that the pants that she wear come a parliament they too sexy and then create one rule for that. Say the woman them will represent themselves in a parliament.
I don't think they create a rule because there are always rules for parliament. I think no, I don't sure, but there was a big thing about even sleeveless.
Yes.
So there are some rules already that you can't dress certain way coming to parliament. So I don't think they create
But as me said, our video said, the rules were created to stop her from just how she used to dress come at the parliament.
Maybe they're enforcing, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, all right. So basically, a same thing a principal are gonna do. If a principal look out and see a man in a wear tight pants come to school, and him realize say it a cause confusion because this are gonna make some other youth decide to say them can wear tight pants too. Them are gonna eliminate it and say if your pants too tight, you can't come to school. Because why your pants should have did so tight?
I mentioned that. I just think it's something because I'm kind of on the fence with certain things. I just think school want to just flex their muscles because in the 90s, which you can recall, remember say a baggy pants did I do it. And
yes.
I remember getting locked out of class because the teacher them decides my pants too big. So it's
yeah, because them know it's a trend and you follow the trend and you create problems with the trend.
Wrong. Because it was back in the 90s, which is 30 years ago, pants were too tight. I mean, too big. Teachers had problem with that. And now is the reverse, pants too tight. Is it that teachers just want to say, boy, I'm the adult, which I don't know if you ever experienced that, but to me, that's the worst thing an adult can say to me or anybody around me. When I was growing up, I hated it. And even now, make me hear you tell my pitney that about, oh, do that or don't do that, and them say why? I say because you're the adults, because that's just some lame. You don't have a good reason. You just want to flex your muscles and dictate. That's how I see that.
Well, that's definitely how it is. Balance. Hey, listen, you just have good people, you have some miserable people. And you ever have a nice teacher, she's nice, and then one day she just come to school with her stress and her bad ration. Maybe her man did a get a little problem in her yard, and you just realize that she come to school and
teachers.
And you only had what?
I only had good teachers.
Okay. No, but you know when your teacher is having a bad day. Enough time, them take out them problem, Paul. One simple something you do. You only could big head boy around there, so there's a chat, so. And you say, wait, she never talked to me so yet, so how she talk to me so now? Like everybody I talk and chew me, I talk, maybe chew me did more a little bit excited than everybody else. Yeah, go call me out but you know we as kids, me don't know my generation never did that thin skin like them one nowadays. Cause more time I just feel like more and Tom Paul my son in infrared. And like me I say, we are talk to Bridget, you think I know your friend them, and then me start remember my mother try to say the same thing to me.
Finally on this, you think Jamaica is losing it where we're trying to be American too much, because this is the dread part. I do not want to see our kids in Jamaica. First and foremost, there's always people trying to get rid of uniforms. I read a host the other day say him still not get the point of uniform. And although people call him and explain, him still the same, not make the sense. I see it in even movies, but not of it in real life, where American pitney them just get up out of them bidding of them pajama. First, they create this thing called pajama day at school. So there's day that you can wear pajama, which I think even if that's the case, you should still get up and change out of the clothes that you slept in and put on fresh clothes and wear to school if it's pajama day. But there are people who they just get up out of the students, they just get up out of roll out of the bed, maybe wash them face, grab them school bag, go up on the bus.
No for them pitney and not even one beard. They don't get up early that morning and
So
beard.
you think Jamaica is getting to Americanize now, where they're saying let everything be?
I don't want to use the term Americanized.
Why not?
Me just want feel like say Jamaicans want to be Westerners. Or we want to be like the foreign countries.
Stop playing.
Me don't want to use Americanized, because you have people who live in England. You have people.
No.
Yeah?
But me I say the reason why, because what happened is America is the influence of the West. America influence the West, bro.
Yes, I may totally agree with you.
You don't want to say
But
America.
me don't want to use the term Americanized, because on America alone, people pattern things from.
If things start in America, where you can't tell me otherwise, disrespect of teachers starts in America. We see it in the movie them. You remember when you watch movie?
We see it in England too. We see it in England too, bro.
You think it started in England?
But we see it in England. That means it started in a foreign country.
Did it start in England?
Eh?
Did it start in England?
Miss, you know how long foreign pitney about England?
How long?
Remember, me have family in England, so me know this in bro.
Let me ask you how long, sir?
From ever since.
No, because again, remember
ever since
we got most of our laws and rules and all of them something from England.
From England, all right.
So,
but
what I'm saying again on this, since it's going to be a debate, the closest we are is to America, not England.
Right.
So most of our influence, we don't watch England TV in Jamaica. Most of what we see, because this is where Jamaica start lose it in a blazer, if we're going to call a spade, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
When cable took over, our satellite dish, whichever one it took over, and we were fed a steady diet of American culture. That is when disrespect start. That is when pitney start say anything them feel like to them parents. So you know want to do it, me we do it. Jamaican getting Americanized. And I'm asking if you think that is a problem, because you know that any age can wear edges or anything going to class, and a teacher now have a problem with it in America.
Well, you can't blame America alone for the problem. You have to blame the parents them too, because we, as that generation of parents here, have a lot to do with how our kids are. Remember, through generation say, any teacher lick my pitney, me a go down a school, go deal with them,
And if a dirt.
All right. I remember how we are the lenient parents them we have with pitney on YouTube, and we give them cell phone and tablet and all of them something where them have access to the world. We say we are the gentle parenting. So we are the problem.
Gotcha. So my question was, you think Jamaica is getting too loose, where they're just accepting external influence? Let me say that since I want to say American. Accepting external influences?
Of course.
Okay, good. All right. So the next big topic was the killing of Charles Kirk.
Father God.
So I am going to play what I have for that, and then you're going to respond. If you're just logging in, and me see the people them over Vibes kind of radio like Webs have a wait on the politics segment. Him say we need better road at Damien Phillips. Okay, bye. PMP strong. So you see now it's only since PMP lose, we know that we need better roads. Wow. All right. Let's go to this one. Let's go to this one.
Charlie Kirk did not deserve to be assassinated. But I'm overwhelmed seeing the flags of the United States of America at half staff calling this nation to honor and venerate a man who was an unapologetic racist and spent all of his life sowing seeds of division and hate into this land. And hearing people with selective rage who were mad about Charlie Kirk but didn't give a damn about Melissa Hortman and her husband when they were shot down in their home, tell me I ought to have compassion for the death of a man who had no respect for my own life. I am sorry, but there's nowhere in Bible where we are taught to honor evil. And how you die does not redeem how you lived. You do not become a hero in your death when you are a weapon of the enemy in your life. I can abhor the violence that took your life, but I don't have to celebrate how you chose to live. I am overwhelmed. Charlie Kirk did not deserve to be assassinated.
Pay attention.
But I'm
overwhelmed.
Yeah, that is
Let me find it.
yeah, that is a very powerful statement.
Yes.
Overwhelmed too.
At what?
Honestly, I don't want nobody feel like say me the back of the bush. You know, say me used to see some of my video them, but it was never somebody that I paid much attention to.
I didn't know of him until there's another guy, which I even searched to see younger pictures. There's another guy that did the whole challenge thing with the whole gender thingy, and I don't, it's another one, right? I know him alone. You have some others that are popular too. Same build like him. The facial structure kind of look the same. But I remember seeing videos with this guy, like just challenging, people saying that they can just change their gender. I can identify as, and the he, she, the pronouns, you have to get them right and all of that. So I didn't know of him per se. But because we know that, just like in Jamaica, one artist get bigger now, make him dead or go prison. Like people start dig up him song and play them and, start search. But as you were saying, really a fan of him, but carry on.
Yeah, isn't that somebody who may pay attention to? So, me go call a spade too. Because certain conversation we have is very valid conversations. You understand? Like I was watching a video with him today arguing about the male and female human species and the chromosomes and what make a male and what make a female a female. Right. So somebody was saying that if somebody put on a dress and say them is a girl, we should respect it. So the man said, if me paint myself black, should I say I am black? And him have some valid points, but then him have some real videos that is very triggering and also disrespectful to other people's race.
One like him say, if him go on a plane and see a black pilot, him question if the
but him also say a lot of other things against other religions and other things. So it's not like him solely focused on being a racist. Him just speak it at it as it is.
I have a brethren in Jamaica where rate him. Up to this morning we're talking about it, and you can just hear the passion and how upset he was because he did not see the videos that we saw with the talking about if I go on a plane and see a black pilot.
Yeah.
Or he thought that every black woman who had some big position is just because they were black, why they gave them the position. That's how he felt. But my friend was saying, bro, listen, the man is a Christian and all of the stuff them when him say, when me see the video them watch him, I say when me agree with. And I am like, I was at pain saying to him, yeah, I can have some good beliefs. I can come and share them. But if I am a bad person that don't take away. So I can start a charity now and say, I'm going to feed all the street people. But if I'm a pedophile, like we were discussing earlier, I am still a pedophile. If I get triggered by teenagers or young people or little girls or boys, because no, we can't just whatever, then I'm still a bad person. But my brother
Right.
that said, no, straight up, just I saw what a red light that come from a while ago. I did it. Yeah, they show up orange light.
I mean, I
But
know
yeah.
I just one light and it a strobe up right now.
But back to what you said earlier, Blazer,
Yeah.
and this is what I was saying to the brother. May I say, I don't know if it's because I'm living in America for almost a decade, but I remember one year Beanie Man was a big artist. You remember over Pier with them used to have stage show? Errol Flynn Marina, but Pier. Remember?
Yeah.
And I think this would have been maybe 97 or one of them year. And the Beanie Man said, listen, Jamaicans have this thing where we love to talk about bun them man and unalive them, and I try to get used to this kind of
Yeah.
talk. And Beanie said something that was profound and it has stuck with me up to today. Beanie said, okay, so if a year said that man is such man and you unalive him and you get caught and you go prison, where are they run? Baga woman or baga man? And how you guarantee them not gonna do XYZ things to you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, Beanie have a point. My thing is, and I can't say the stuff them that I said to the brother on ear now, because we're live on Vibes Corner Radio. Let me big up
Yeah.
all the viewers and listeners over there. But my thing is, if a male want to use his rear to do things that he should not be doing, and let me try to be more explicit. If you want to use it for an entrance and not an exit, really and truly, that's not none of my business.
It shouldn't be.
Right.
But
And
that
when
don't also
when somebody voice their opinion on either side and somebody choose to analyze them, like it's not a safe place. We should not feel like we want to analyze somebody because they have a view that you don't share. Like that's just
I'm gonna say this to you right now. People want to analyze you for your opinion all the time, whether it's for them
true.
people there,
But
politics,
we need to
money,
make sure that not normalize.
sports. Because if you say Messi better than Ronaldo, and we are talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah, some people where we want to analyze you just because you say that. Because Ronaldo them baller.
Our ancestors
And
our ancestors and slavers were also Christians. Good point. It's
very,
interesting,
very good.
because over the weekend I post a thing. I don't know if you saw it, where a businessman and his partner got arrested for I think 13 imitation
Yes.
rifles, and
They weren't imitation rifles. They were paintball guns.
well, in the law,
So
maybe
them call them airsoft, and them
Right.
not illegal. Them not
Um,
illegal. So
So,
the story where them make up.
break it down, because you see, through you live a foreign so long, you're just thing. You're telling me that you can bring those to Jamaica with nothing, not go through custom and everything legit.
No, me not know if they go through
But you
custom
just said
or
they're
not.
not illegal.
Them not illegal for true. Airsoft gun. I tie them.
Them not illegal wear, Blazer.
Them not illegal here.
Right. What I'm saying is Jamaica we're talking about. Say, I have to put on the Jamaican cap. Because again, let me update you. You know that taser and pepper spray is illegal in Jamaica?
Well, that we never know. But me know say it's like it's a 4th degree weapon here in America.
So they're legal in America?
Them not legal to certain people.
Okay.
They are considered as a 4th degree weapon.
I don't know what that means. I first may hear that.
All right.
Well, anyways, so those imitation rifle, and I'm going off the report. If you want me to read it, I can read it. But they were arrested, and my thing is, I post it and I say, of course, I was trying. Somebody tell me, say, me need to start post on something for grab people when them see it, and I saw me I go get, which it just feel wrong, Blazer. So I'm gonna confess. So I did share it and I say, why these people hate Jamaica so much? So this brother run under it and him say exactly what you said. They're not illegal. They're pinball guns and da 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 da. And he went, no. However, I'm going off what the report said. The police, and maybe I should find it instead of me there and a paraphrase.
Yeah, man, it depends on your page. They're close. They're close.
So the guy was at length with me and he was saying stuff like, not because they may have obtained it illegally, that doesn't make it. And I'm like, bro, why you saying that make no sense? Because if you obtain something illegal, you know what the man start telling me, say?
Yeah.
And left me to Shaka Fame because me and him a same thing. And I don't like, brother, how we reach this, so?
Yeah, cause a long time you want to tell her that.
Yo. So it come back to what we are saying because you have opinion. Because my opinion is you, and I don't think this is just opinion. And like I was saying to somebody last week on the show, I think your opinion should be based in some form of facts. You still can hear the facts and refuse the facts, but at least not just come and say, "Boy, you feel like kind of weird or whatever." You cannot obtain something illegally and then convert it to legal use. Then the brother mentioned, and me delete it. So yeah, the brother mentioned say, it's just like how some police getting themselves in trouble now because you're allowed to have XYZ amount of marijuana. So police have to give you back if then chat. And I'm like, all right, so how much of them yourself where you call them a while ago? But my main point, Blazer, yes, you're saying they're not imitation and all of that. But I asked the brother, I said, them rifle looking something there. And if you want to see them, if you don't know what we're talking about, if you go to my Facebook page, my name is Damian Phillips, Damian Phillips. You will see it. A man will stick you up with one of them then at the junction one night, Blazer. You go see and know, say, as you just saw a while ago, it's not imitation gun. A matter of fact, I can share it right here. I forgot our technology. I can just share it. Would you know that these aren't real guns, Blazer?
Well, with the expertise when me have when know a weapon look like, I know what a airsoft look like.
3 o'clock, 3 a.m. in
Yes,
the junction.
yeah, I got know. Yeah, I got know. Unless them do things to make it look like a earsoft no more. Cause normally the earsoft them supposed to have like an orange tip, supposed to have a
These
colored
don't
tip.
have no orange tip. The only
All
thing
right, so that means
can you see them on the screen? I think
yeah, I'm looking at them right now.
the only
So
thing
all
you
right.
could see here is the hose part that would connect
Yes,
to the
all right. So from me see that, me know that.
right. But Blazer, man, come on, man, common sense. You think if me I go say me I go stick up somebody with one of them here, me I go have everything will look to make it look. Cause even ones with magazines, there are some that don't have no magazines, and there are others with magazines attached. So I am saying you just see a man stand up in a road and you break up and you're frightened and thing and him say, yo, boy, come out of the car and whatever. You will have time to know that these aren't real weapons. These are
Well, me go say this to you now. Seeing, to be honest, if a man stand up in the road, you don't have them, they must go spray. Because my intuition is to press gas. I must black the road and me can't drive over when black.
Or what
But,
if him on police vest?
well, that's our next thing now. That means him in a full character mode.
So you still would just press gas?
No, me can't press gas and he look like police.
Oh, okay.
But not everybody are gonna look like police. Them are gonna look like a thief.
So for the
So if them look like
for the benefit of my viewers and listeners, and we'll just
Yeah.
this and then we'll move on to the politics. So the Jamaica Constabulary Force post this yesterday at 9 a.m. and it says the Jamaica Constabulary Force continues its relentless pursuit in the dismantling of organized crime groups with the arrest of a businessman and a woman accomplice following the seizure of 13 imitation rifle and an imitation pistol in White River, St. Mary on Saturday, September 13. The arrests are linked, listen carefully to the word in Blaze and tell me when we did say wrong. The arrests are linked to an organized multi-million-dollar fraud investigation led by the detectives for the counterterrorism
from the counterterrorism
investigation branch CTOC. The two suspects are facing charges of breaching the Firearm Prohibition, Restriction, and Regulation Act and the Proceeds of Crime Act. CTOC personnel, joined by members of the Special Operation Branch, were on operation between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. when the premises was searched and the imitation firearms were seized. The identities of the individuals in custody are being withheld pending further investigation. Acting Senior Superintendent of Police, Victor Barrett of CTOC, highlighted the significance of the arrest and emphasized the role of the community partnership in fighting. I'm not reading more of that. But I am saying, Blazer, so even that, you know, the brother start telling me, say, Me not have no comprehension skill and him go down one place and me I say, Bridging, I know make this up. I'm not trying to be a rumor spreader. The police see the call of them made an arrest and them said this was part of this investigation. And the man I tell me one pass something and I'm like, yeah. So right now I'm good at one of them where hate me and you're good at saying well analyze me because we share different opinion. Don't it?
Well, me gonna say this right now after reading what I read.
Mm-hmm.
What Jamaica need to stop do is stop the identity of so-called criminals. If you claim to say them do something wrong, just like in America, we name out the age, sex, location. Name it out. Cause you say a businessman from St. Mary. Remember, the people them at St. Mary know who already,
Yeah,
Cause
but
they must see you say that man they get locked up,
But me no know who and you don't know who.
All right, but me I say that's how Jamaica need to stop do now. Stop either who do it, cause guess what? If I do Ian Phillips do it, Dwayne Phillips was charged. You understand? That means something a cover up. Or maybe is a setup.
I disagree, but we'll discuss that another time. V say a legal weapon becomes illegal when used inappropriately. I was going to bring that too, but as you say, a lot of Jamaicans have poor reasoning ability. So moving on right now to politics.
One by uno go into one by. Don't fret about the security, fret about the judge, cause one by one uno go into jail. One by
One by. So I don't know if you're following Jamaica News Blazer, but a PNP mayor was charged for some assault.
Yes.
I was
in the election.
Yes, I was following this from election day when it was reported that this individual was in the polling station longer than he was allowed to. And when one of the people him go tell him, say, you need to come out, it's alleged that him boxer and damage her glasses.
Wow.
So no, he's been charged. So as I said, I'm gonna name them. This is where I didn't want to say it, but since we're there. I am against the police naming, or not the police, because sometimes the media does it. They get the information and they withhold the name and identity. Because what? I think it's wrong if you publish somebody's name without their being charged. After you're being charged now, then, which I can tell you this, because a lot of vloggers love chat crap where they don't know. Once you will never hear them say them charge somebody and they withhold the name. That's not how the media thing work. So
basically the businessman in this thing, yeah. So him not get charged then.
No. He's held. He's not charged. He's not yet charged.
So that means that can also be a lie depending on how the investigation turn out.
Why you call it a lie?
As in, is him responsible for the weapon them? If not do them search and find a weapon which brought him there. Or so-called weapons.
Yeah.
So that means that something like that shouldn't even come out in the press.
But remember, say man bought dog at that cell, and right now, especially traditional media, they're almost sinking. So they're trying to find everything to keep up with. Because I saw somebody say something the other day, and I'm like, I need to take this idea. Everything is content. I find myself like something that is so popular now, and I'm like, me glad me not deal with people with them brains not attached to them head. Blazer, if your woman posts a video with her dig out her rear on the internet, would you have a problem with that, or you just say, cha?
If me no say she's not about that dig out her rear thing, cause me I gonna know. Or me I gonna think me know, cause you can't even too swear for nobody nowadays. So if me feel like me know my woman enough, I not have a problem with it, because me go make sure page her first and say what kind of something that you post for your page.
Well, what you mean know her enough? Now you're gonna one place something that you would think about.
Listen, remember, yeah, my brethren. And me and you discuss so many things in life. But me not really know nothing about your personal life.
Okay.
Me can't pinpoint say, I wonder if.
In other words, you want to swear for everything.
Yes, me can't swear for you, because me don't know where we do.
Right.
Yeah.
You
understand? Just like how me get some shocking news the other day, one video float up in my phone and the person me seen at the phone and do them I do me can't believe because that person never ever show me that side.
But back to your woman, she posts a video
Yes.
and dig out her
If she
whatever.
posts a video like that, I mean, no, say she's not that type of person, or maybe she just find it funny. Me can't have no problem with that. The problem with me have is whether she a think about to do it or not, or
What you mean a thing for do it?
I'm just saying.
But me I
You
say,
never know.
yeah, scroll your TikTok or your Facebook and you see your personal woman. I do the can you not see the video them man make me make you up? You not see them blazer?
Oh, you mean like if me see my woman I do it?
That's what I ask you. You're
Oh, me
scrolling
think
your
I but me think you say she repost it.
No. She is the one digging out.
No, man, then she dep on social media do that. She not ashamed then, man.
Okay. So that is like a norm now. You see some nice, and they look nice and decent, but that is the thing, them digging out. And then the next thing will make it worse too, it's like a kitchen setting. So they're either about to prepare food or in the process of preparing food and doing that. And I'm like, what could, no, maybe I'm wrong, but even if I look one woman, and let me say that in English because we have a lot of people. If I'm interested in a female and I see she post, not repost because that's what you're answering, Blazer. Repost
Yes.
because that's not so bad.
Yeah.
Big up yourself. But if I see somebody that I have interest in, post a video with removing their underwear from
in them crutches, yeah.
in
But
the kitchen or whatever, right?
yeah, what go on?
You get that instant block.
You have to also understand this in a DP. No for them some of them people up on internet have a clout enough for attention, you know.
I don't care. If you are preparing food in a kitchen and you're digging out your bottom, you're a nasty person.
As I said,
don't have nothing about you for video it and put it on.
Them a do it for the attention, bro.
I don't care.
It's a challenge.
So again, I'm not a psychologist, but
right.
What I know, Blaze, and may I have these conversations over and over. The reason why I will not come here up Monday nights and try to mislead people or tell lies and all of that, because I know that is what is going to create whatever. I'm not doing it. So there are a lot of people who have mental illness. And I believe that if you think that you need to be cloud chasing that bad, that you need to do just about anything to get clouds, that means you have some mental problem. And I don't want to deal with you if, you know, that's where you're at.
And that's your opinion, and I am going to respect it, but I'm also going to be the devil's advocate and say,
the devil's all you want.
Mrs. Swissley them come on internet in a crop top and pants, and them a wind up their skin somewhere where some man that say, what kind of style that? And Mrs. Swissley personally, me par with him for a couple of days. And when I say one of the most decent human being, because you can know when some people, you know when time popularity get to your head, you know some people really decide to say them levels higher than certain people. Him is not that type of person. And that me get from him the couple times me and him par. Well, him know say, well, him say everybody know me too, and generally me in the space of entertainment. So him know what I go on.
Don't ever put you up on the spot.
Yeah.
So say I take on this persona which I am displaying something online now that I have changed my sexuality and having liking for the same sex. And you gotta tell me, say, you're still every Monday night when me say, yo, you're forward, you're still go forward and we're going
First thing first. First thing first. If me see you put on a persona, the first thing me come me have a number on my phone, I ask you what you deal with. How you deal with youth?
Answer my question.
No, first because if I remember saying, you have some people that respect certain relation. Because me and you are bridging. So if me see you do something and it look shaky, the first thing me I go do, me go call the phone and say, bridging, what you deal with?
Right.
Remember, say people know some party there, and I don't want people feel like say me and you see them thinking, what is this you're doing? Is this a act? Or are you serious? Because now.
He said, me tell you, say, no, man, me just realize, boy, me need to get some more viewers, you know. So if me do this, some people are going to be attracted and come over.
Yeah, there.
Because speaking of which, as I said that, I don't know if I sent it to you, but I saw this lady, she made a post about when she was teaching and something, and somebody else from Portland commented under it and say, the person that does her eyelashes are from the other side. And when her sons express to her that they're not comfortable with the man coming there, the woman says she tell her son them say, well, you no leave, you no find somewhere else to live. And me I say, so you're willing to push out your own a pitney feed. And all of the comments people are saying, come on, that is one of the problems. Jamaican woman them support them man they too much.
We only can speak because we see Jamaican woman all the while. But it's a worldwide thing. It's not just Jamaican women. My eldest son mother is not Jamaican.
Unknown say enough for press no press no. Blazer, nobody press no gas pan the police. Big up Unknown from VCR. Anyway, final video. We have one more video to share.
PNP was drawn down the giving road and did not explain enough their plans to grow the Jamaican economy.
Yeah, I think them should have highlighted that more. What I think that them should have done is to point out more historically what they did. Because what I think that the JLP sell the people, especially the young people, would have no sense. I'm not afraid to say that. Is that all the PNP did in the past was FinTech. The PNP never got down and drill down and tell the people enough what they did. Because I said PNP did it for 18 years and all them do a FinTech. PNP never corrected that enough. Yeah, that was a major problem. So I want for people to speak on and say, yo, them did it for 18 years, all them did was FinTech and mash up the place. Simple.
So you think that same like how the JLP were saying we do this, the PNP should have put out what we did when we were there?
Of course.
But
of course, I explain it to the people and tell them about the JLP's reckless management between 2007 and 2011. And never did that enough.
And put out a growth direction because that was missing. That was missing from the campaign. Everybody talking about how much money they are going to give, whatever tax threshold, whatever income tax cut. People are talking about that, but there was nobody saying to the Jamaican people, here is how we're going to make $7 billion annually. Here is how we're going to bring $100 million more annually from coffee. Those were never part of the discussion, and that's my disappointment.
Yeah, man. And right now, that is why this government is going to get in trouble. Because what I'm telling people is that they might give them free things like reduction of the minimum wage and reduction of the income tax threshold, which are impossible unless they mash up the economy. So right now, the people at the street, if you notice, they go around in the street now, you're not seeing nobody celebrate. It was like a funeral rather than an election.
What can go so?
All right. So that clip is from a PNP vlogger.
Your mentor.
Me don't know about that.
Well, I want me see. I'm bringing a business.
So we can remember a couple of weeks ago, the Jamaica Labour Party took to the streets. And I think I shared it. I thought it was a prank. I heard, wake up and go to radio station and hear them say, you would have maybe woke up to the news of the Prime Minister in the street of Halfway Tree, in between traffics, handing out booklets. And the PNP made a mockery of the JLP strategy, right? You can recall, I don't know if you saw it, Blazer, where even Damien say, oh, me I go show them, say, them not in the streets more than me, and he went out there with him pants drop and I show underpants and a wipe car glass too. Like the man them where did a wipe car glass. Now, to hear people who beat everything that the Jamaica Labour Party do so bad, a week after the election, is now admitting that we should have done this. Blazer, what's your reaction to all of this?
Listen, man, as I say, I does politics. You understand? Because right there and then I listen to where Shaka Fame and him host did that talk. And it just sound like he go back in himself and him backtrack and he say, no, so me talk some foolishness one at the time and me go try to correct it. Seeing? At the end of the day, politics to me. Everybody are going to try to seem right. See? Because them a talk about one time where them said JLP do some little shaky thing and make the economy get bad. But them not take accountability for when them did inner power or them make the economy get. Them still I use blunt force and I say them right when them did wrong.
True that.
Them not take no accountability for what them did do. Every year inflation go up. Name one year where things are get more expensive.
And
10 years ago, 10 years ago in America, me could have did buy one Aki food. One big large Aki food for $10. At $22 for your Aki food right now, a large Aki food.
Yep. And I tell people, I remember when I used to come up in the summer and use $100 full of suitcase. Buy
Yes.
my mother, my brother, them and everything. $100 in Walmart. Yeah.
Yes, and him did also say reduction in minimum wage, but me know say a foolish is in my talk because
I think say could have blatantly tell such a lie.
no, a mistake him make. So me did understand that part there. A mistake him make. See, but to me understand where my try to say, and I try to give the benefit of the doubt. It still not work out. I just politics.
Are you ready for 5 more years of lies? Because the lies start. I saw a publication, Blazer, where the PMP is saying that they have accepted all the counts. They're not going to bring any to magisterial counts. However, they publish again that the JLP should accept the fact that Isaac Buchanan beat Anne-Marie Vaz and move on. However, guess which seat them say them are going to do some dig up in Cargo Court?
Vaz seat, Mr. Vaz?
Nope, the Prime Minister seat.
Oh, because
so they're not accepting that the Prime Minister won. However, and I don't get it. How the PMP say one thing over here and then say something over there and think people should take them serious, Blazer. I want to like say just politics. How can people take them serious when they say one thing here so and then just flip it? Because them say, oh no, we're not gonna we don't need no magisterial count, which at the time when they were saying that the window is already closed, so they couldn't just come up and think. And they say like accept Isaac, say Isaac beat Anne-Marie, but the prime. And then the next thing, you there, Blazer?
Yeah, man, me there, man.
They're spreading, which I don't hear mainstream media calling it out. So, and sorry that I didn't go live, which part of me kind of glad because if I'd gone live that night, I would prefer carry Cliff Hughes reporting than elsewhere because of the pressure. Cliff Hughes has been doing this for a while. Cliff Hughes called the election from, it was showing 21-8 or something like that. So yeah, but what happened, Blazer, and I think we went over this the other day. Let's deal with Port Antonio or Portland that we're familiar with. So we have 2 strong PMP area divisions, which are Port Antonio and Prospect. So when you do a count, you see, if you see PMP a trail in those 2, when the early counting starts, you know it's a trouble there. Because it's going to take a while for Backstart come from Manchineel and Sherwood Forest and...
Yeah, some far place.
Exactly. Right? So what happened is there was a lag in the reporting in the Prime Minister's constituency. And PMP now, I even hear people who say them used to work inside indoor agents and all of that. I know some shenanigan did a go on because how comes no county need a go on for. And it's not like them I say county did a go on and a one man I think at one point I think they're saying for about an hour. I had people who were frantic, they were worried. People text me and I said, DP, the Prime Minister lose his seat. And because I've done this is the beauty of when you have work in a settings, you know what to look for. I've done, you know that Blazer, I used to report for do video journalism for TVJ. So I know all them something they go. So when people are tell me say the Prime Minister lose and I'm like, where the number say? Oh, he's trailing by 100 and something. But what? No number neither come in. That means boxes weren't being counted. The box them have done first, and at the time when they say the Buchanan or his name was leading, I think it was 85 bucks out of 113.
No, but Buchanan, is it a leader?
No, man, I'm talking about the Prime Minister seat.
Okay. Sorry.
Right? But me I say, when I saw that, and I'm like, I was reassuring people on WhatsApp and say, yo, stop worry, stop fret. But no, the PNP is, them even not talk something about EOJ itself. and I was you can recall, Blazer, I was beating this for a good while, saying when the PNP talk bad about FID, talk bad about EOJ, talk bad about the police, talk bad about health, if Jamaican people had chose them, who them would have go work with? Now the same people them would them a try to cause all kind of thing pan to make it seem like the people them not do them job. So what is the plan? EOJ is recognized and get high praises internationally. Jamaica is one of the few countries that you can have an election the same day. We have a trajectory as to say, one, you get your concessionary speech the same night. People know what to look for or whatever. I remember 2016. It was 32-31. Jamaica has 63 constituency. And JLP came out 32, PNP 31, and nobody never burned down no way. Which me hear say, some people are planning something for kind of create something tomorrow, because if just in case you didn't know, Prime Minister-elect Andrew Holness will be swearing, although I'm never losing prime ministership, will be swearing for the 4th time tomorrow afternoon on the lawns of King's House. I hear that some people are trying have some things in plan for kind of create some things on that, but let's see how that go, right? But we know how the thing go. But me as a Blazer, if we did go so boom and say, if Jamaica did go so boom and say, no man, we could put in PNP in a power. At the same agency, the people that are working at the agency, then would have come on a course, or they would have just come and tell them, say, no man, you know, so we just, as you just say, Blazer, you know, politics, you know, man, we just say something for win. I'm glad that we still have sensible people in Jamaica that made the right choice. So there's another lie that they're telling, and this is why I say I ask it as a question. Are you ready for 5 more years of lies from the PNP? They're saying that it's a minority government, and I think Michael Jackson is one of them started it, and I heard several PNP with it, saying it's a minority government. Again, ignorant people talk crap what they don't know, and a little education can be dangerous. So we practice the Westminster politics, which is first past the post. So if it was 10 people who were on the voters list, went out and voted in the entire Jamaica, and Andrew get 9, and any amount is the majority. So let's do 10, that is easy. If 10 people had voted and Andrew got 6 and the PNP got 4, you could not say it's a minority government, because those who voted, the majority of those people got the vote or gave the vote to whichever party. So they did it in for the last 5 years, the COVID, which the turnout was, I think, 37.5 or 37. And PNP was saying that for the entire 5 years. It's not a legit government because majority of Jamaican did not vote for them. But when I hear a PNP utter that, Uno still lose. Uno not even come second. So what is that saying to you? Jamaica absolutely never vote for Uno neither. If you're saying party that won, it's not because most people, and there's a lot of things to it, but Blazer, I'm going to make it eat a dinner early this evening.
Thank you very much.
Anything you want to leave us with?
Not really, you know, what the politics done now. Politics done.
No, you're mad.
Let's.
I know the thing I got turn up because, bro, you know, see how much roadblock in a St. James and something today. I know politics are got nice. 28 in the house, 28 opposition. And I like the other day when they just have 14. I know politics nice, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, but you know, we still a rule under JLP. Me just want to make sure say all of them plan where the Prime Minister of Jamaica have. I hope him not sabotage the MP them and get them job done. You understand? In order for the MP them to be efficient and get them job done. Because if people say you're the Prime Minister and you do a good job, you go always have your job.
I disagree. You tried to share that narrative last week, and me I say, so, oh, Anne-Marie lose. The Prime Minister was doing good, Anne-Marie was doing good, and she still lose. There are places now that have carpet. We never did have carpet or road in the 32 years, and PNP did have East Portland, and them still lose. So, hey. Let me say this too as a bridging Blazer, because I see other places. It's people who don't follow politics, because guess what happened? That's the way it should work. But that's not the reality. Or it should work, and Andrew only said that the other day coming up to the lecture. Him said, listen, Andrew said it in one, maybe more than one, but I heard him saying, this is like a misnomer, because in other country with such a what is the word he used? basically the job done. You can see it, evidence, for lack of a better expression. I don't remember the
Yeah.
track record. With such a track record of all the good that we have done, no other country wouldn't need, our politician wouldn't need for a campaign as hard as Andrew was campaigning. But Jamaicans don't think like that. Me and you know this blazer. You have people when Mavado and Cartel did a war, then just pick one because them just like that one day. No logics, no nothing to say. Listen, when it comes on to a lyricist, Cartel is a better lyricist than my father. When it come on to, you know, me just I said that, and I mean, I really believe that. But I'm just saying, people just like you because Beanie Bunty is the same thing. Man just say, yo, a Bunty my thing there, and the next man say Beanie. We see it with Assassin, and people just like because them like, and you can't tell them nothing.
And
That
some
is
people just
how-
like because them not know so them like, or them are just work with everybody, the
and
majority I work
right
with.
about that too. Influence. So because maybe, which me know I may not have them clout there. If me rate Andrew Owens and say Andrew, and some people listen to me and I say, yeah man, DP say Andrew, you know, say Andrew think, no, I may not have that. My people, them think for themselves, them listen for themselves, they bet them own opinion. That's why I may not have thousands of people. Guys, check it. The people them have the how much 1,000 on them feed. Listen to the crap that they talk and check the timeline and see. The people them. I remember I have to tell people I know are good educated people. I say, yo, you're not helping this individual. Because when you have people who are supposed to be intelligent and sensible people support somebody who has some mental issue, you're not helping the person. Let me leave it at that. They have been, what is a blazer? They have been doing this flip-flopping from a long time. They have no leader. They can't come together and make a decision. Final question for you, Blazer, before we go.
Yeah.
So this has always been the custom for when a PNP president lose the election, them step down. You think Mark Golden should step down?
If the people them really love him and him decide to say him really for the people, I don't think he should step down.
May I ask you your personal opinion? Yeah,
Me I give you my personal opinion here. Call me like I know the opinion where did want to get.
You are not representing the people. I ask you a personal question.
And I'm saying to you now, in my case, in my opinion, I think that if Carmen don't know Mark Golden, I might know Bruce.
Not in my cabinet.
But if Mark Golden say he's for the people and him love him job and him love himself as the leader of the PNP and the PNP is for Mark Golden, I don't think he should step down. If him really say him have a plan for Jamaica, I think he can wait 5 years for sure what him really did want to do for Jamaica.
So you think he did good enough this time that you'd say yes, him for? Because that gonna make him 10 years in an opposition in a blazer.
Yeah, but you don't know.
Look at all the things, man. I'm not just being political here. So he was already opposition for 5 years. And as people say, don't watch your eyes in the market. I think we now have a set time for election. It worked for Andrew this time for just wait out the 5 years. And September 3rd is 2 time now or 3 time him win September 3rd. So I think the next time, 2030, he might go for that too. And him not gonna have nothing to lose. But it's going to be 10 years since Mark Golden would have been in opposition. And that can, because here the PNP go wrong a lot of times, Blazer. I believe that them did run out Mark too soon, but them get tricked because people were complaining and said, just like you said a while ago, we don't know Mark, so we can't like him. So what they did, several times they went around the country and they were actually campaigning 2 years ago. So it's like him lose the momentum. You get what I say?
Right, yeah.
So me I say, if him never did, because them are rejoice on the 14th seat, which that's why I was telling him my brethren last week on the show. When him I say, yeah, the JLP win, but you can't look at me, I say, there is no seat that PNP got that you could say was like a swing seat or whatever. As some did always original. So if you look at Westmoreland, those 3 constituencies, Central, West, and East, they were voting PNP for all their life. I think it's the second time they vote JLP apart from 1980. Well, technically 3 times, but PNP never contest the 83 election. So 1980, I think they voted JLP. So for 45 years, well, 40 years, because it's 5 years ago, all 3 seats went to the JLP. Clarendon, the seat of St. James, St. Mary, like there is no seat St. Thomas. So Dr. Charles that lost the other day, Dr. Fenton Ferguson was a 7-time general. So do the math, 7 times 5 how much years that Fenton was in that seat. So PNP never pick up no seat, even East Portland, where we're from.
Right.
We know East Portland as a PNP seat.
PNP seat.
So them never win no seat for say, boy, yeah man, them do some groundwork and whatever. So to me, it's not a gain. Them never win the election. So obviously, to me, it's not a gain for them. That's how I put it. But may I say, the next thing now, look at facts. So the next 5 years, Andrew Holness is going to be 58. Mark is going to be 65. So again, may I say, all of me see against him. Separate and apart, or maybe I'm just mention it now, there are people who have aspiration of being the leader of the party. And if him no move, him a tell them people, I say, only need to wait 5 more years, which, let me talk some politics again, Blazer, because I want to get them something and have them. Peter Phillips should have been a prime minister of Jamaica. But you know what catch up on Peter?
I don't know.
Time.
Okay.
Peter time never come.
Time never come.
It never come. Because they're saying that when I think he's from as early back as Manley, 93. When 92, 93, when Manley handed it over, Peter Adol wanted it to get it from then. Them use a slogan because, as you know by now, PNP love slogans. So they say it's black man time now because we were ruled by people in a black before PJ. So them say black man time now and he got it. And then when he was stepping down, again, that should have been Peter Phillips' time, but them said, no, we have to do something for catch election. So them say, woman time now and put in Portia. And again, for facts, you can go and look it up. Peter Phillips challenged Portia Simpson twice. So even when I saw, and I was just sitting on the outside and laughing at them because there are comrades who say Bunting shouldn't have challenged Peter Phillips. And I'm like, but Peter challenged Portia 2 times. So why you not think the same knife for stick goat for stick sheep? But that's just something for me to gloat.
And this is DP's opinion, okay, people? I'm just listening.
Facts. It's not just my opinion, it's facts. Peter Phillips challenged Portia 2 times. So why him never did forget challenge? So Bunting challenged him and lost. And there are PNP who feel like, listen, they should suffer that because them they try to, mash up the party. And all of that.
And there are comrades that think so still. Them still think so, say, sabotage day night.
Yep, I have a video I can play, but I'm not playing no more video.
Yeah. Left that alone. I'm going to eat my dinner.
Valentina says, Mark doesn't have a plan. Some of these, are funding for reasons. I don't know what that is.
Maybe a loser? I'm not sure.
Jay Floyd says, Mark Golden won't win the voters. Landscape is changing.
It's changing. You will win
if the Labour Party
gets a downfall.
Yeah.
I not see that.
You know, see the Labour Party get a downfall.
No, sir.
Again, so we're talking about lies because this is the lie that we went into the election to. And you hear the clip I made to play when Damon Crawford say, one by one, them going to jail, one by one. And it is so ironic because currently there's a former MP that is in jail, incarcerated for the alleged murder of his wife.
Yes.
Former PNP NP. I know the mayor of Spanish Town. Chances are he may get arrested. I don't know how to come out of that, but that is too PNP. But this is the lie, as me say. And sometimes I don't want to repeat lies because sometimes you just add fuel to it. But they said that the illicit 12, I don't know what number. Them said them are going to go to prison this year.
One by one.
Yes, that is really one by one they're going. So if JLP have such a downfall, like I said, because you can imagine if 9 Andrew people them got prison, brother. That
gonna match up the whole thing.
Yeah, that would have mash up the thing for real. So, but
let's
let's see what happened. The others cannot attract the fund. Oh, Tio. So Valentina is saying, I never look at that. So you think Damian Crawford can't get the money? You don't think there's original comrades who just love them party and will just fall in line? Like a
Nope.
Shaka Fame, because we saw that Shaka Fame spending money and put out his all to represent East Portland, and them just come and say, brother, step aside now. Another man want to take over.
But I still feel away for Shaka Fame.
And he just falling. But Shaka not feel away for himself. So
No man, him feel away, man. I just pride.
the man not feel no way. The man
him
happy
feel
when Anne-Marie get a bopping and him get to keep Boston Beach. And because that's another the lie when Anne-Marie says she'd want to take a beach for herself. Yeah. 1%. Anyways, people, the show starts 9 Eastern Standard Time. So join me next week again. And let me say big up to Blaze and my contributor. Yo, you're not a guest no more here, sir. You're my contributor.
Yeah, bless up.
You want to ask me?
Bless up with that.
Other people, them I guess. The phone line I work, but nobody not use it, but so it go. So until next week, remember that the video is recorded live on YouTube. You can go and watch it back. And when the video them I play, do not skip the ads. Don't want to skip the ads. That's how I get me like a ching ching ching. And it's not
Ching.
Yeah, so let me get some more. And please like and share. I that is something that I don't know how to beg. Please, I say you must beg. But I have how many thousands of people watching my video, my content, and not subscribing. Please subscribe. If you don't know how to subscribe, reach out to me. I will walk you through the process. And I remember one lady there to me asked me one time, yes, I want to subscribe, but how much it costs? No, it's free. You don't have to pay nothing to subscribe to my channel.
100%.
Share the link, share the video, and remember Vibes Corner Radio. I need to start listening to it, and if you want good thing. Blazer, like I always say, and I promise I will not leave my chat. Them what a cussing me get for that last week. People say my youth, you really come out here when I show left him and them. You remind me of when the Prime Minister did walk out of Parliament, walk out for the other government. I'm like,
yeah, remember them did this him wife, so him just walk.
I won't do that again. I'll make sure if my guests them want to go on and on, I'll just sit here and just listen to them because people them about that. They can't. They are Jamaicans upper funding mark. Oh, I see what you're saying. Big up East Portland. Yep, every time. All right, Blazer.
Enough respect. I can't eat my dinner early tonight.
Be careful, sir. See you next week, God's willing.
All right. Bless up.
All right, that is it for this evening. I hope my audio was okay. I didn't get any complaint. Like I say, it's after the show. People tell me that the audio wasn't thing, and I'm like, see, I had a producer a couple years ago, which all of them something them would have know if my camera has something wrong with it or whatever, they would have messaged me and say, yo, check that out, kind of thing. I miss my producer. Somebody want to produce my show? Them have a thing I call moderator now, which I'm not even sure what moderator do. But I hope the audio was okay this week, because I made sure come and do some tests and all of that. But remember, people, if you like the content, I do appreciate it because there are other things you could be doing with your Monday evening, and you chose to come here. I noticed the numbers up in the 20s now, which we never did start this. But I appreciate the people. I'm like Valentina will come now, even if I'm one person. I appreciate that because so it go. So until next week, if you can be good, please be careful. And in terms of the react to this, anything you see, because what I'm planning on doing is whatever is like, topical in Jamaica or in the world, I want to bring up that and we have a conversation around that. You understand? So if you see something and you want to share it, the number I put up on the WhatsApp, that's my personal number. You can message me at any time. Unknown said, Damian Phillips, show was excellent. Perfect audio. Big up Blazer, aka contributor. Yeah. Thank you, sir. So yeah. What was I saying a while ago? Yeah, man, you can reach out to me. I'm on Facebook, Damian Phillips, DAMIANPHILLIPS. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on TikTok. So reach out to me anyways. And if you want to talk about this, you see something that we may not see, you want us to have a discussion, we can do that. All right, so that's it. If you can be good, please be careful.
DP stands for Damian Phillips. All who never knew get with it. So if you see a girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, or just the habit. Politics, politics, it doesn't matter, me I go talk. Bringing light to the lost so you will get it. DP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. So if you see your girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, or just the habit. Politics, politics, it doesn't matter, me I go talk. Bringing light to the lost so you will get it. DP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Yeah, views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. VP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Just know it's a general knowledge. Views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP. Call me Damian Phillips. Whoa, ooh yeah, Phillips. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. Yeah, DP stands for Damian Phillips. All who never knew get with it. So if you see your girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way.